All right, just in time for the first weekend of Pride Month, Fuse Theater is raising the curtain for its production of Falsettos. The Tony Award-winning musical covers everything from family to relationships, bar mitzvahs, baseball, and AIDS.
It's a lot.
That's a lot to cover in that show.
And here to give us a sneak peek before opening night are two of the cast members, Noah Golden and Lara Morton. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, and Noah, great to have you back here. Fun fact, you were an intern here, I think, like,
I
what,
was.
10, 12 years ago?
Yeah, I
my
was.
gosh.
It's great to be back.
And what are you doing now? No,
I work for Yale for the School of Medicine as a video producer, so I'm still kind of in the media
Yeah, that's
world
really
a little
wonderful.
That's
It's
really
nice
good.
to have you.
Thank you.
All right, so I forgive me, I know nothing about the show.
Okay.
You got to fill me in. What's going on? Because there's a lot taking place in this show.
There is a lot taking place in this show. So I'm Lara Morton, as you said. I'm the director of Fuse Theater of Connecticut, the artistic director, and the director of this production. Falsettos is an incredible musical that first hit Broadway in 1992. It's actually two one-act musicals put together.
Oh.
So there are two musicals for this a continuation of the story, the first one to the second. And what's interesting is that the first one was written in 1980, set in 1979, and the second one is set in 1981, but it wasn't written until 1990. So a lot happened in the gay community in those 10 years.
100%.
And so the characters that we meet in the first act are completely innocent to what's coming, just like the whole world was.
Okay.
Just like the pandemic, we were all innocent to what was coming, right? We were living our lives and going through our petty squabbles and all of the things that concern us, and then all of a sudden, a health crisis changes our perspective on everything. And so it's really good timing, we think, because people can relate to it.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And this is lighthearted too. They say it's hilarious, it's funny, it's unique.
Very funny.
It's a really funny show. This show has a little bit of everything. So the plot follows a family in the early 80s in New York, a Jewish family, and right before the show starts, the patriarch leaves his wife and 12-year-old son to move in with his male lover. And it starts a whole rift in the family and in their lives. And so there's a lot of serious moments and really touching moments, but there's also a lot of humor around this. It's a very relatable story, and really just a story about family and what that means, and how family is your family you're born into, and also the family you choose to have.
Yeah.
So.
And no, what is your role in the production?
So I'm playing Mendel. He is the psychiatrist of the family, and he also ends up marrying into the family, which is not great boundaries for a psychiatrist to marry his patient. But you know, we all have our issues. We all have our issues to deal with, and we all have our flaws, and that's Mendel's. So he has a lot of comedic relief in the show, and yeah, it's a great role. I'm really happy to be doing this show.
That's terrific. Where does the cast come from? Is it local people?
They're all from all over the state.
From all over the state.
The thing about this show is that there's so much love in the theater community for this particular show that we were hoping that by doing this show we would bring to us the people who loved it as much as we do, which is what happened.
Yeah.
So if you build it, they will come, right? And
if you love it, it will be loved.
And there's so much love, like on the stage, the audience is going to feel it. You're going to go through all the emotions. You're going to feel all the feels, and it's hilarious, but also really heartbreaking. It's just all the things. It's a great musical.
That's unbelievable.
And it's in New Haven, so great place. Of course, there's so many great places to go to dinner in New Haven. Make it a whole night.
State Street has incredible restaurants, and we're right around the corner from that. So,
Oh, that's great.
yes.
That's terrific. When is the production?
So we open tomorrow.
Congratulations.
Yes, thank you.
Saturday, 7:30, right?
Correct.
Yes.
And you got shows Sunday, June 4th at 3, and then again you're doing them the following weekend.
4 performances the following weekend.
Okay.
So we're very excited, and we're so appreciative of you bringing us on today.
How many people are within the company?
The company or the cast?
The company.
The company? Well, we're a small company, so it's basically 3 or 4 people who do everything.
Wow.
That is incredible.
So Noah's the president
we're a
of the
small
board,
company.
and the 2 of us have been creative partners really since almost the beginning of this company. In 2019, right before the pandemic, our first show was shut down a week before we'd opened to 5 sold-out houses.
That is incredible.
Oh my gosh.
But since then, we've grown a lot, and we've become who we are, and we're continuing to grow and explore and develop, just like, you know.
Well, it's great to have you on the show.
And
We
you've
can't
got
thank
some
you
reasonable
enough.
prices. Seniors and students get a discount for only $20. There's some pre-sale deals. What's the best place to go for tickets?
FuseTheaterCT.org, and that's theater with an R-E. So.
Okay, got it. Make sure. That's the
Yes,
the
very
British way.
important.
Be a
All right, stick around. We got hot dogs for you.
Oh.